This tutorial is for a breakfast casserole for beginners. This recipe is so easy. I had my 11-year-old son make it to show you anyone can make it. This is my son Brady. He's 11 and he's just going to make this recipe as I give him instructions on what to do. So first thing, in your small glass casserole dish, about 9 by 13, spray it with some ham spray, nonstick spray. You can even do butter if you want. And then you're just going to layer some tater tots in the bottom. If you have regular hash browns, you can use that too, or even like cubed potatoes, you can use those as well. This recipe is so versatile. You can do it a million different ways and it always turns out amazing. And once you have those layered in, you can, if you want to be picky and have them lay straight, that's fine. It's not that big of a deal. Go ahead and set that aside, and now we're going to do our egg mixture. So for this size, we're going to be cracking 6 eggs. And again, you can adjust this if you're doing a larger amount or a smaller amount. It's really flexible. So for this, we'll do 6 eggs. And once you get all the eggs cracked in there, then you're just going to mix them up with your whisk. So just kind of break up those eggs really good, just like you would scrambled eggs basically. And get them really good and broken up. And what we're going to do, we're going to add all the ingredients to this egg mixture because it's easier to pour over the hash browns. So we're going to add milk, and again, you can use any percent whole, 1%, 2% skim, even whipping cream. It's just totally up to you. So we're going to do 3/4 of a cup of milk. If you add too much milk, it just takes it longer to cook in the oven to get this set up. So 3/4 of a cup with our 6 eggs, and mix that together. Now we're going to put in whatever toppings that you want. My son chose bacon and cheese. So we have bacon crumbles here, and you just put in however much you want. This is a great time that you can really customize this recipe. If you like sausage or ham, or if you like the bacon, or there's maybe steak, or if you're not a meat person at all, you can always do tomatoes or peppers or onions. Green onions would be great in this, broccoli even. You can add really whatever type of flavorings, things like you would put in an omelet. You could do spinach. So anything that you like, you can add into this egg mixture. Again, he just chose bacon and cheese because he's an 11-year-old boy. So that's his favorite, of course. So get those mixed in, and we're mixing them in with the egg mixture because it's going to be easier to mix them here and pour them over the tater tots than to try to mix them with the tater tots in the pan. And he decided he wanted a little bit more bacon, and that's fine. This is your recipe, so you can make it however you like. Now you want to season it. I would always recommend at least salt and pepper. But you can do any kind of seasoning you want. You can do garlic and herb seasoning, or even just a garlic salt. There's lots of different seasonings that you can do. We do, one that we prefer is this Red Robin. It's just a seasoning we got from Red Robin, the restaurant. It's their general seasoning, and it has salt in it, but it also has some other veggie flavors and seasonings, dried veggies, things like that. And so we use that seasoning a lot for a lot of things, and it's really good. Because it has salt in it, we don't need to add extra salt. But if you're not a big seasoning person, then I would say at least add some salt. And once you have that all mixed together, you're just going to go ahead and pour this egg mixture on top of your hash browns. Make sure you kind of spread it out as much as you can so that it's not too concentrated over one spot. But that's okay if you do get it too concentrated. We'll just shake the pan a little bit and it'll distribute it and make sure it kind of seeps in all the little holes and crevices around the tater tots. So just do your best that way. And so now that we have that, we'll give it a little bit of a shake here just to even it out. And then we're going to pop this in the oven. Turn your oven on at 375 degrees, and it'll go in the oven for about 20 minutes. You'll be able to tell as long as it's not wiggly. If it's still wiggly, it means the eggs aren't cooked yet. But once it's set up, getting a little golden, there it is. It's done. And I had my 4-year-old here was just drooling and just on pins and needles to try some. So it smells amazing. It's a great, easy, simple breakfast that you can do for your family, and it can feed as many or as little as you want. It's really flexible. And For this one, I tried to get a picture of it up close, and you'll see here in a second when we dished up one, the first dish, I couldn't even get it up close enough to the camera. My 4-year-old was just ready for it. Here comes her hand, and she just was fighting me for it, so it's that good. Well, enjoy. Thanks for watching. Here's a recipe again. Be sure and like and subscribe.